about Hoodoo in the Bible and and today and evil, but the Bible tells us to as a guidebook for hoodoo that I'm gonna address tonight is stones or crystals, incense and altars, in a setting of stones. Even 4 rose stones. The first rose shall be a sardis, a topaz, and a carnab- carnable, carnable, carbon, carbuncle. Sorry, I don't know why I can see that. And this should be the purpose for it to be gold in their enclosing. So there you go. There goes stones right there. So in Christian, it's going to be incense and altars. And we're going to go to Leviticus 16. And we're going to read verses 12 through to be, and the Lord shall, the verse 12, and the Lord shall take a censer full of burning coals from the fire from off the altar before the Lord. That talking about the incense, the altar burning on the coal. That's the same thing we do in hoodoo. It's frankincense, which is a staple in the hoodoo community. Frankincense. I usually have music playing, but I don't think I should today. I just wanted you guys to have this message. This all right. So Leviticus chapter 5, verse 11, memorial of offering made by the sacrifice. Hold on. According to the offerings made by fire unto the Lord, it is a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him as touching his sin, that he have sinned in one of these, and it shall be forgiven. And the remnant in the other lives for the scapegoat. Aaron, bring the goats, like I was saying, tarot cards, how you're asking it a question. You're asking it to make a decision for you. You're using something that you are asking spirits to utilize and make a decision for you. So that is definitely what using tarot cards are. And another word for it, casting lots, is sortilege, and it's SORT. I mean, ING. Genesis 37:9 says, he dreamed yet another. Behold, I have dreamed more. And behold, the sun and the moon and even the stars made obedience to me. And he told it to his father, and his father and his brother, and his father rebuked him and said unto him, what is this that you dream, that thou shalt dream? I shall and thy mother and thy brother indeed come bow down ourselves to the earth. And the brother in flock, his father's flock, in Shechem, son of man, thou that thou hast visited him. Right there is talking about affirmations. These are your spells. These are the things you're saying that you want to happen. Psalms is a book of incantations and affirmations. You can use the entire Psalms for all kinds of things. And they have a book on it called The Power of Psalms. I recommend you get that book. And it's a really thin book, but it is so super powerful. In affirmations, some of the Christian folks would say those things, call those things as though they were magic and hoodoo. And then we're gonna go to numbers. Sorry for taking so long. Pages faster, but I see naught. And I'm gonna do something about that next time. I'm gonna actually mark my Bible because this is crazy. Incantation. These are your word spells. These are the things that you chant or mantras or anything like that. Affirmations. It says, and it came. All right. So it's powerful writings. Again. So we're gonna go to the next verse. So we're gonna be Isaiah 47, chapter 47, verse 9, and then we're going to skip down to verses 12 and 13. It said, "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in a day, the loss of children and widowhood, and they shall come upon thee in their perfections, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments." Enchantments, affirmations. You see the word thy sorceries. Hold on. And it says, listen what it say. "And they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorcerers." So basically, that's saying, that the sorcerers are casting powerful spells that are perfect among the multitude. Like they're perfect and they're affecting the multitude. And with great abundance are these people putting out these enchantments. And so when we skip down to verse 12 and 13, it says, "Stand now with thy enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, and be so thou mayest prevail." So it's saying that witches are going to be able to profit from all of the multitudes of their enchantments, from when they were young, all the labor that they put in when they were young, learning in spirituality, putting the work in. They're going to be able to profit off of this, and in everything that they do, they're going to prevail. See, the Christian church ain't gonna show you this. They're not gonna let you read that. They're gonna let you see it and then close your eyes to it. But there you have it. Okay, and then verse 13 says, "Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels." The meaning the Christians are weary. "Let now the astrologers and stargazers in the monthly prognosticators, I don't know what that's a prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee." So they're telling you, these are the people you need to be going and see when you have all kind of catastrophe and all kind of problems and wails and worries. You're supposed to go to the sorcerers and get free from this stuff, and the stargazers. Why would they say stargazers? And the astrologers, the stars, the moon. See, all of this stuff is connected again. Now we're gonna go to Isaiah 8, chapter 8, verses 19 and 20. "And it shall come to pass through Judah, he shall overflow and go over, and he shall reach even to the neck, and stretching out his wings shall fill the bread of with thy land, O Emmanuel." Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong one. I said 19. Isaiah chapter 8, verses 19 and 20. I was reading something else. I'm sorry. I didn't highlight them in my book either. All right, 19 and 20. I'm on track now. "When they shall say unto you, Seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep, and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their God for the living to the dead, to the law and to the testimony? If ye speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them." So if whoever in the Christian world is not telling you to seek out wizards, stargazers, and astrologers, and sorcerers, and things like that, the people that are connected to the spiritual world and to the living, and that are living, they're connected to the dead. He said, and they know the law, they know how to make this stuff happen, and they have testimonies of the fact that they made things happen. If you're not telling people to go see them, you're not living according to the word, God's word, and there is no light in you. The Bible clearly says that in Isaiah 8, chapter 8, verse 19 through 20. All right, and so now we're going to talk about the last thing, rituals, like burning petitions, and making jars, and lighting up candles and incense, and all the things that go along into an actual ritual. All right, we're going to go to Leviticus chapter 2. Leviticus chapter 2. All right, Leviticus chapter 2, verses 1 through 3. And when they all, hold on, and when any will offer a meat offering unto the Lord, his offering shall be a fine flour, and he shall pour oil on it, and put frankincense there on it. And he shall bring it to Aaron's sons, the priests. And he shall take therefore a handful of flour thereof, and the oil thereof, with the frankincense thereof, and the priest shall burn the memorial of it until upon the altar, to be an offering made by fire of the sweet savor unto the Lord. And the remnant of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons, and it is a thing the most holy of offerings of the Lord is made by fire. So there you go. So all of those ties you're not burning up, it say right here, it is a thing most holy of offerings of the Lord made by fire. So there you have it. There you have it. The other chapter, I got one more for Leviticus, and then I'm gonna end this video. But don't ever let a Christian tell you you're not doing what you're supposed to do, or you're evil. They're evil. All right, and so it says 14, and this is Leviticus chapter 6, verse 14 through 23. And this is the law of the meat offering. And the sons of Aaron shall offer it before the Lord, and before the altar. And he should take of it his handful of flour of the meat offering, and the oil therefore, and all the frankincense which is upon the meat offering, and shall burn it upon the offering for a sweet savor, even the memorial of it unto the Lord. And you guys can read on down, but there you have it. It's clear as day. And all of those, with the exception of Isaiah and Psalms, all of those scriptures came from out the Torah, the Tanakh, the first 5 Bibles of the Old Testaments. Um, And there you have it. Like I said, so when Christians try to challenge your belief and your faith, don't allow them to make you feel like hoodoo is evil, or hoodoo was our religion when this Bible was written, before they came up with Jesus, before they came up with the term Christianity. This is what this religion looked like. Do not fool yourself, okay? Now, I'm not even going to say the word what this culture looks like. Hoodoo is not a religion. Hoodoo culture, it's a way of life. It's to always remember your ancestors. It's to always honor your ancestors. Always honor your orishas and your demigods and your, it's just not one God. It's not just one being that's responsible for all of this. There is, but he has so many important roles up under him that deserves praise and accolades as well. And out of respect, you're supposed to honor all of them. And that's why it's important for you to know who they are. And each culture, again, like in one of my previous videos, have their own gods. And so, or what they consider to be gods. Christianity lost our it lost our gods, and we became more obsessed with Jesus than with even the creator God. Like, but one thing that Christianity does teach you is, you not only do, well, they don't really do it perfectly, but if you actually seen a real Christian or Hebrew Israelite, like worship and how they live, you would understand it. But even them having, honoring Jesus, that's still in divine order. They're still in there. Keep those scriptures handy. I hope you had a chance to write them down. If not, you can rewatch the video 1,000 times. Like it, share it, subscribe. I'm gonna do more videos. Hopefully they're not as lengthy, but when you're talking about spirituality, it's just so much information that you have to say, especially once you are studied and well versed in it, you want to give as much information as you can about it so that if people don't pick up a book and read, they can literally stay on track with the information you're giving them. So um, that's all I got for you guys today. Like I said, share, like, subscribe. I'm gonna add some more videos. The more my spirit man calls out to me, the more I'll add videos on. This was just a little last minute thing. I had some girls on a Facebook group asking about it, and I said instead of keep going through it and explaining, I might as well just make a quick video. But like I said, nothing in Hoodoo is really quick, so kind of get used to spending some time listening and studying. Okay, all right, till next time, peace and love and light.